Hi, I'm Summer. Welcome to the mat today. We are going to use this time to deeply stretch the body and work towards a pinnacle pose that honors Ganesha. Ganesha is half elephant, half young child. He's known as the kind of keeper of the thresholds, the protector or remover of obstacles, and sometimes even one who places these perceived obstacles in our path for our initiation and growth. So let's get started. Take a good seat. Close your eyes and settle in for a moment, letting go of everything that you've been doing before. And just feel what's right here, your breath, your body that's settling, what you're bringing to the mat today. We learn to practice with everything, all parts of ourselves. Think of one challenge or maybe even just a threshold point that you are standing in right now in your life. Can you welcome it as a teaching, as an invitation to evolve, open your heart, to learn about yourself, to learn what matters most? The eyes of seeing everything as the great teacher is a beautiful tantric teaching. You can blink the eyes open. We'll come into child's pose to begin. Come to the back of your sticky mat with your big toes touching, knees separated a little wider than your outer ribs, and place your hands on your upper thighs so you can press down and lift your belly and your ribs and your chest up and over. So you take a beautiful, graceful bow, also known in Sanskrit as a pranam. And then sweep the arms to reach overhead and crawl them forward slightly so you create a bit of traction, a bit of boundary or limitation even to expand your breath into. Working with these principles of yes and no, or where we feel limited and opening into that. We're going to embody this today. Feel flowing breath, breathing through the nose and transitioning into the ujjayi breath, that necessary friction of growth is in the breath as we create a little bit of tension and resistance in the throat, like when you whisper. The breath has its own metronome to guide us. Take one more breath right here. Slowly round your chin to your chest as you lift up into a rounded cat back. Inhale, turn the tailbone to the sky. Soften the belly, look up, find a back bend. Exhale, anchor your tailbone, slowly round chin to chest and sink all the way back and down to your heels. Inhale, round your way up, tucking the chin again. Slowly open the spine, starting at the tailbone, and last is the head. One more time, exhale to round in and sink back. Inhale, round up and slowly find the back bend. Now bring your knees underneath you, tuck your toes under, and pause here as you push into your hands, your knees, and your feet. Tone your thighs and push your sitting bones outward. On your next exhale, lift up to a bent knee dog pose. Take some deep breaths. Look at your feet. Make sure they're separated about 2 fist distance. Without letting your feet turn out, push your sitting bones and inner thighs apart. And then maybe go on to straighten your legs. Take a moment to walk your dog, bending one knee and ground the opposite heel. From here, look forward and step to the top of the sticky mat. Same placement of your feet, 2 fist distance. Lengthen and look forward. And make your feet like steady elephant feet, earth, heavy energy there. Bow up and over your legs. Keep hugging your leg muscles in and up. Look forward again. Ride the inhale to lengthen. And now push your sitting bones apart without moving your heels. Bow in. Put your hands now on your lower shins. Stabilize there, push in. Keep that inhale, look forward, and now broaden your thighs again. You won't see a lot of movement, but you're opening up your lower back, the pelvic floor, the hamstrings. Exhale, keep pushing shins in as you bow. Widen the thighs outward. One more time. Inhale, open, halfway. Exhale, thighs apart, shins in as you bow. Now bend your knees here. Place your forearms on your thighs like a downhill skier. Without moving your heels, move your sitting bones farther back and towards the back corners of the mat, apart. This is creating more curve in your lower spine. Inhale, reach your arms up alongside your ears with a vibrant reach. Stretch through your fingertips. Inhale, press the floor away, stand up. Move your sitting bones back and apart. Scoop the tailbone into that space as you find a standing back bend. On your next exhale, bow forward, touching the earth or the front of your shins. Inhale, halfway lift, widen the thighs again. Exhale, step the right leg back, lunge. So you're doing the poses, but then the actions within the poses that we're building in create a profound refinement, helping to open the body. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Exhale, left leg back. You're on the fingertips here, whether on the floor or you could always put blocks underneath. Lengthen your spine forward. Good. Left leg forward, right leg back. Lower the right knee down. Spread your toes, especially your fourth and pinky toes, and hug your shins in. Stack your hands on your front thigh and tip forward a little in your upper body so that you can push your sitting bones apart. Keeping that new space, slowly think of your tailbone like a boat anchor. Drop it down and lift your low belly up. And now circle the arms up. Stretch. Hold on to your right wrist and crescent, a little side moon up and over to your left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, touch down. Runner stretch. Slide back, straighten through your front leg. Lift the toes of the front foot and dig the heel deep into the mat. Down and pull back as you fold. We move towards what might be tight, towards areas of the body that might feel hard to inhabit. When we breathe and bring alignment here, the obstacle becomes something that we can be curious about, something we get to learn and expand into. Slowly rebend, lift your back knee, and now sweep your arms back and all the way around to stretch up. Dynamically reach up. Bend the front knee more deeply. Bring the back heel more upright so the heel is over the ball of the foot. And now twist to your left, opening your arms wide like you're going to hug everyone. Ganesh said the elephant has these big, beautiful ears to hear the prayers of the world, and the big belly that holds the whole universe inside. We have enough care, compassion, and love for all beings. Take your left hand to either the back of the pelvis or the back of the right leg. Right arm reaches up. For one breath, bend more deeply, look up and stretch. And then slowly exhale, bring the right hand down. Turn the fingers to the right and open your left arm up for a yummy twist here. From the center of the pelvis, stretch long in all directions. And exhale, place the left hand down. Step forward on the inhale, lengthen, widen your sitting bones back and apart. Exhale, fold over, strong, steady legs. Inhale the left leg back, a long step. Lower the knee, hug your shins in. Stack your hands, tip a little forward. You're going to push your sitting bones to the back of the mat and then towards the back corners of the mat. You're widening the pelvic floor. Then scoop the tailbone down and in so the low belly draws up and your hands can push down and forward. Maybe even bend more deeply into the front knee. From there, inhale, sweep the arms so that not just the arms go up, but the sides of the body lift and lengthen. Find breath here. Soften your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes. Hold on to your left wrist and crescent up and over to the right. Breathing into the left side, ribs, left lower waistline. Inhale, come upright. Exhale, plant the hands. Runner's stretch. Slowly rock back, and this might be a position where you need to move your front heel a little bit more forward. You might prop your hands up on blocks. Stamp the heel down and tug back. This will create that muscular engagement all the way up the back side of your leg. We want that while we stretch here. Squeeze your shins in. Magnetically hold a boundary. Move your inner thighs back and sitting bones wide. More felt than seen, but very powerful and effective. Next inhale, return to lunge. Lift the back knee. Rock the back heel over the ball of the foot as you sweep the arms up, lifting the entire torso as the arms rise. On your next exhalation, twist to your right. Open your wide arms. Either look forward, across, or back. Palms are up. From the center of your heart, one more breath, reach through your fingertips. And then take your back right arm, hand to back of leg, or pelvis, left arm up, stretch up, look up, and lunge. On an exhale, circle slowly, left hand down, right arm up, twist. Hug the shins in. Push your thighs back and wide. This opens up the pelvic floor. Exhale, touch down, downward dog, either bent or straight legs. Walk the hands backwards to the feet, ground your heels. You may need to take your feet outer hip distance or as wide as the mat. You could even put a prop underneath as we build a twist. Inhale, look forward. Move your inner thighs back and wide, chest and spine long. Plant the left fingertips under your nose, right hand to your hip, and from the back of the torso, spin around and twist. As you twist to the right, look up. Circle the right arm behind you and then straight up. So again, you might have a block under your left fingertips. Root down to rise to your top hand. Exhale, look down. Place the right fingertips there, left hand to the hip. Lengthen, twist. Steady legs, wide sitting bones. Circle your left arm back to go all the way up. Wide collarbones. Exhale, look down, release the left hand. And now take your feet a little bit wider. If they were 2 fist distance, you want to go pinky to the outer edge of the mat line. Bend the knees. You could repeat what we just did, keeping one hand on the floor, or with bent knees, take your left arm under. Right arm reaches behind, and if you can clasp your fingers, do so. Otherwise, you can drop a yoga strap down the right hand or a scarf. Lengthen your spine to the front edge of the mat. Begin to slowly straighten more through the right leg. Just find your edge. Twist more, look up. Right shoulder back, maybe left leg straightens. A little tip how to straighten it is widen your thighs. Here we're in a deep hamstring stretch, a deep twist and a bind. This is Ganesha's trunk, the elephant trunk, reaching for sweets. Always looking for the gems, the treasures hidden, and again, what might feel like a perceived obstacle. The growth edge, the boundary. How do we stay free in the limitation? Gaze down. If you have the bind, bend the knees and release. Take a full breath. These are hard poses, and it's a tendency to hold the breath. I want you to breathe. Either right fingertips down, left arm up again, or right arm reaches under. There's an internal rotation there, and you can clasp or drop a strap down from your top hand. Lengthen your torso forward, your elephant trunk. Start to straighten your left leg, maybe your right, by widening your thighs. That's a key action. Twist. An elephant trunk can lift a huge tree trunk, so strong, but also a blade of grass. We want that power and sensitivity here. Wait for your exhale. Look down. Slowly release. If you're bound, squat. Turn your heels inward, toes outward, hands in prayer. Close your eyes. As you hug your legs against your arms, feel your sitting bones moving back and apart. These same alignment principles. And every pose you might feel have really quickly opened up your entire lower body. These are beautiful healing principles for stiff lower bodies and also great therapeutic work for your lower back. Go ahead and have a seat and then find your way into a shavasana. If you want to hug your knees to your chest or take a gentle twist, do so. And then go ahead and spread out when you're ready to just take a moment of reprieve, make an offering of your efforts. Perhaps really welcoming in this as a true practice off the mat to change the mindset of how you're experiencing things that are happening around you or in your life. How might they be an invitation to engage, to grow, to surrender, to let things be as they are, to open your heart. Soft body, soft mind, soft heart here. And please stay as long as you can in shavasana. A couple more minutes would be ideal. And I bow to you. Thank you for getting on the mat with me today. Please leave your comments. We'd love to hear back from you. And be sure to like the class if it worked well for you, and subscribe so you never miss one of the new classes that comes out weekly. We'll see you back next time. Namaste.